Hey, rock stars. I am standing up so you can see I finished. This is the crop poncho from Krista at Secret Yarnery. And I did do some color control so I could get through all of the color changes in this Hirschner's Millens cotton cake. These flowers I did with milk cotton. So they look a little softer, a little thicker because they are. I love this. I'm loving it. So this morning, I'm going to turn now. Probably won't be able to see me. We'll see. No, there I go dark again. Maybe I'll sit over here. But then you can't see the ocean. There's the ocean. There's the ocean. So picture that in your mind. And I'll turn where the sun is right in my face. You can see all my wrinkles. Because now... Ooh, let me get my stuff. Because now I am officially in my, not late 50s, but I'm in the second half of that decade. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you're only as old as you feel. Sweating a little. And I feel a little old. Not too bad. Not too bad. I feel a little old because it's hard for me it was harder than I thought to walk around on an island. You know what I mean? Because I'm not 25. But I'm still a rock star. Right, Veronica? Rock star. Superstar. But that's Mary Catherine Gallagher. Superstar. And I won't go there, but I am a rock star. Yes, so are you. And it is, let's see, so it's the day after my birthday. It is now in Thailand. It is Friday. Oh, the cats are back out on the roof. It's Friday, October 20th, and I'm 56 years old. And let's see if I can catch the cats. Do you see them? Right over there. They're so cute. There was one, I'm going to put in my next edited video. There was a kitty cat out front in front of my bungalow when I came back to my bungalow yesterday. He was sitting there in front of my door, and I wasn't sure if he was nice or not, because I think they're all wild. He certainly didn't have a collar on, and they think they're wild anyway, even if they're not. But he was sitting there, and he was meowing at me, and I thought, well, that usually means when I had cats, they were mad at something. I mean, it was the meow kind. And so I was like, okay. So I sat down on my step, and I started talking to him. Him, her, they, I don't know. Then he came up to me, and I was like, okay. I stayed calm so it didn't sense any fear. I just kept talking to it, and it came up and came right up, and I could hear purring, like loud purring, and still the meow, tail's going, ears are fine, and I think I see him over on the roof. Anyway, so I started petting on him, and just a sweet little thing. Has a little mustache and a little goatee on the black on the white face. I'm not gonna say what he looked like, but Charlie Chaplin, right? Leanne, was that you? Did you say that to me? We should think Charlie Chaplin instead of the other guy. Too much hatred. Charlie Chaplin makes us laugh. So just a sweet little kitty cat. And I thought I videoed it, and then it was another one of those that when I went to stop, I was like, oh, well, now it starts videoing. So I went in, and I was talking to my daughter, and then I thought, well, I'll go out and see if he's still there. He was still there. He was just hanging out, laying on the stone steps. As soon as I came out, like, hey. So I took another video of him. And before that, I finished my lunch. I had lunch up at the office again. Well, at the restaurant up at the reception area by the pool. I don't know what I'm saying. At the restaurant at the resort. Had some pad thai. Was not hot at all. So I had to add some red pepper flakes, and I added some sriracha sauce. I don't know if they made it for tourists or what, but wasn't a whole lot of heat to it. There was a lot of flavor. It was very good, but it wasn't very hot. So I added some. It was okay. It was okay. And this time I had, what's that called? Something C, Energy C or Blast C or something. It was a blend of, it was on ice this time, and it was carrot and orange. I don't know. It was orange. It was very yummy. So that's what I had to drink. And then I came back. Oh, so on my way back, I stopped and I talked to the bird. I've forgotten the name. Hold on. I'm on the laptop, well, the tablet. My laptop, I still haven't gotten it fixed, which is fine. It's quite heavy. Hey, Llama Mama Kayla. She's watching you. I'm on my phone. So I did look up, I tried to see what this name meant, and what I found was quite interesting. I thought she said that the name of this myna bird was Kumtong. So when I looked that up, the only thing that came up was Kumintong. And I don't know if you guys are aware of Kumintong, but it is folklore. Wow, you can look it up and see the stories. But it's like the ghost child. They say it's not exactly the ghost child, but it's the ghost child. And Buddhist monks pray over clay dolls and with a fire to gather up the spirits of the ghost children and give them someplace to live in these statues. And then if you take one home, then you can give offerings to it, offerings of toys and such. And they're supposed to bring, what does it say? It says, those who own Kumintong have charity in their heart sincerely will be rewarded in return for their good deeds in businesses, jobs, wealth, and relationships, and will do everything in their power to protect you from harm. If you treat your Kumintong with all your heart, it will usually appear in your dream. So, brings great fortune. Supposedly, and there are spirits that if you bring one into your home, then there might be spirits, ghost children running around. Anyway, so Kumtong is the name of the myna bird. And I think it's named after that ghost child, but not exactly. But Kumtong, the myna bird. And I got it to meow, and I'll put that in my next edited video. I'll put that up. Goodness gracious. I still have makeup on from last night. The little tiny bit that I put on, and I think there's still makeup under my eyes. So I finished this. I came back and I finished this, and like I said, I did some color control so I could get through that whole thing. And this is how much I have left, which is a lot. Now, and I wound it up. I kept attaching it and winding it up. I don't have any of the blue left because I went through the entire blue before it went to the pink, and then the darker pink, and then the pink and really deep burgundy. Don't look at my armpit. That. So, it goes from dark down into the light. Into the light, Carrie Ann. And so I don't think if I use it, I don't think I want it to be like dark out to light. And I think it needs to be out to, otherwise it's going to be dark on one end and light on the other of whatever I do. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I was thinking, it'd be nice to have some fingerless gloves to go with this. However, how do you do that when you have it changing colors like that? I don't know when I'm going to come to the next one. Do I have one glove that's really dark and one that's really light, but it's all the same colors that are in this? Then I can only wear it with this or it'll look funny. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know, because I can't do like a scarf or something. Or something totally different that doesn't go along with it, but just something fun with just this much of a, that's about, what, a one weight? It's light. It's very lightweight, and it's getting warm, this humidity. Let me see how, I'm not naked, I promise. This is just a little thing I made last year on vacation to go over this little dress I got. So I finished that, and then, oh, stop looking at my armpits. Caw. In my little refuge bag that she made just for me. It's a custom make with rainbows and elephants. I showed you before. And it has a little notions pouch that's lined and zipped. It goes with it. I love it. So I am designing now from another Hirschner's mill end. Feels very similar to that, but it is a boho vest. I know we've all got them, we've all made them, but you can't have enough boho vests. And when I finished this crop poncho from Krista, the Secret Yarnery, by the time I got to the end of that big cake, the mill ends, excuse me, the mill end cake, the cake was just it actually got tangled because it's such a thin yarn. And I was like, oh, I'll put it in my cake koozie. I already had this one in there, and I'm not going to take it out. So this is what this one ends with, like a brown. It goes to beige and then brown. So it started with like a white, an off-white, winter white, and it goes out deeper, deeper, deeper blues, and then the tan starts coming in, and then the brown on the outside. So I am going to make it full size with a full cake, and then I'll show you when I finish it. So it just reminded me of this, and I know a lot of us are working with cakes, and especially if you're using a cake with the thin, fine yarn, and especially if it came without a band, like from our mill ends, you really need something to put it in. You can buy the bags, you can make the bags if you're so inclined. I'm not so inclined, but I do make them crocheting, but I didn't have any of the acrylic yarn or anything I could make the koozie with to put that yarn in. So I tried to be very careful in the bag, in my other refuge bundle, the refuge bundle that I was using, to keep it safe. But I do have a tutorial on how to make these, very, very simple. But to make it for a cake, maybe I'll do a little tutorial on how to make one with the numbers and everything, so that you can make it for a cake and not have to worry about what kind of increases and stuff, you know. Anyway, and the little pulley on the top, little drawstring, so that it stays tight as it gets smaller and smaller. I love them. I usually, well, at home in Texas, I have lots of them, lots and lots of them, because I make one while I'm working on something. My nose is running. While I'm making something, and I need to put my yarn in it. And then if I don't finish the yarn's still in there until I ball it up, cake it up to a smaller cake. And you know how it is. And I have to start on another whip, and so I just make another little yarn cozy for it. Well, they're all in Texas. So I need to start making some for cakes and stuff, because the little milk cotton that I use, little 50-gram ones, I go through it so quickly that I don't really need something to put it in. Anyway, so help me with that. Maybe if you have any ideas, I would love to hear. What else was I going to tell you? I don't know. Those kitty cats were so cute. So yesterday, on my birthday, I got up, I went to breakfast. No, I had breakfast at home in the bungalow. Just some leftover, peanut butter and chips and stuff. And then I put on Get Out. I love that movie. I've seen it like 10 times, but I put on Get Out. It's now on Netflix. In case you don't know, they've just put on a bunch of stuff on Netflix. So I put that on because I love that movie. And I took a nap. longer than the movie was. So I took like a 2-hour nap. I was going to walk into the town and do some shopping at the little shops that I saw when I was going through to 7-Eleven, and they were just the same old shops with some additional cannabis leaf t-shirts, which I don't need. Anyway, so I decided, and I started getting stressed about it. I was like, oh, I gotta go. Oh, the sun's gonna go down. Oh, I need to go. Oh, blah, 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 blah. What do I wear? It's my freaking birthday. I'm on vacation. I don't have to do anything. I enjoy sitting. Hey, kitty, kitty. Hanging out on the balcony, watching the ocean, taking a nap, talking to the kitty cat, talking to the mynah bird, eating pad thai up on the other side of the island because I'm right on the tip, and the resort is quite small. I go from my balcony over to the restaurant and look out over that balcony, and it's kind of on the other side of the island because we're right on the end. So I forgave myself for not going into town because it's my vacation to de-stress. Why do I stress myself to do what's expected of me? Nobody's expecting me to do anything except for myself. And if I'm the one who has the expectations, I can change them. And it's okay. It's not like I was doing something harmful. I was taking care of myself. So I just took a shower, hung out, and enjoyed myself. Finished my wrap or my crop poncho, and I'm loving it, and I'm still forgiving myself. That's okay. That's okay. I'll get there. Anyway, so I started reorganizing at home. So when I get home, well, not when I get home today. I'm going home today, but I don't get home until midnight is when the bus arrives. Is midnight tonight. So by the time I get back to my apartment, it's going to be, 1 o'clock or something in the morning. So I may crochet, but I won't be doing any reorganizing. But I started reorganizing. I've got a big box full of all of the yarn, whips, things from all over my condo from the couch because it was overflowing with yarn. Put it all into a big box. And I'd like to go ahead and unpack everything else and get my guest room together because apparently Lala's coming over. I'll see you next week, Lala. Or whoever else. But my sister is coming, in February, and my mom. Did I say that on here yet? I didn't know. She didn't tell me because she thought that Leanne would tell me because I talk to her all the time. And so she didn't tell me. Leanne didn't tell me because she thought Mom would tell me. And then, oh my gosh, they're both coming in February. Anybody else who wants to, jump in from the family, I'm not going to invite anybody to go with Mom and Leanne, but from the family who wants to come on over. Gonna have a great time. And Lala, though, will be here next week, so I need to get her room together. And so I'm going to be rearranging and stuff, and I'm going to show you a video of my place in the yarn room. It's my dining room. Where I have all my shelves and my yarn and stuff. Anyway, I am yakking. I'm yakking. And sweating, drinking hot coffee out on the beach in Thailand. Let me sit back. So I love these colors. I love that I did this and that the blue was just the perfect amount of solid blue to make those grannies. I didn't color control that. And as soon as I went, on this side, around the squares, it had the little bit of white, one strand of white in with the teal. Oh, I'm loving this. No, Whitney, you can't have it. I'm keeping this one. I give away all the stuff I make. I'm keeping that. Not all the stuff, but anyway. You know how you make stuff when you're out on some kind of an excursion and then that thing holds that memory for you? I have a shawl that I was making on my trip over here for this school year. And so that holds that memory, and I finished it when I got here. Not here, but when I got to Bangkok. Finished it in my new place. Started it in Mom's house in Texas and then finished it in my new place in Bangkok. So it holds that memory, kind of ties them together. And that crop poncho will forever hold the memories of my vacation. I love that. I love that. So even when you're making for yourself, it still holds love. Make yourself a hug. That's my hug. Hugging myself. We need to do that too. Hug yourself. Hug yourself, Thris. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, all right. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to post this up, and then I got to start packing so that I can chill, so I'm not like racing around. But first I'm going to watch the cats on the roof. Luckily, it's not a hot tin roof. Yeah. Anyway. All right. You're forever my rock stars now. That's what I've decided. You're my rock stars. Do I get to name you even if I don't have like a membership? I don't want the stress of a membership. But nor do I have the subscribers. Oh, I just wanted to mention in here, if you're still watching, thank you, because I'm babbling. If you're still watching, if you could just let your friends know, I feel really odd doing this. I do have subscribers. I have a lot of subscribers, which I'm very thankful for. And thank you so much. Those of you who subscribe, oh my gosh, thank you. I have a lot of subscribers that I got a few years ago when I was doing a lot of tutorials. And so I think it's a different kind of subscriber, or it's been so long I was off YouTube for a couple of years, a few years. So, I don't know that they still get notifications if they still remember who I am. I don't know. So I'm still trying to get the watch hours, and I still need about 500 watch hours to get remonetized, just for fun, just so that I could buy the yarn here. Anyway, it would just be nice. It would be nice. So right now I'm not monetized. So for the next month or two, hopefully next month or two, I'll be monetized. But don't watch the commercials. Don't watch the ads. Click right through them. But by like the end of the year, watch them. Anyway, because that YouTube money is American money, and it goes a long way here. So it would help. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.